Hey guys, it's Jamie from No Getting Off This Train, and today I want to talk about how to lose weight and actually stick to it. So, losing weight can be super hard. I definitely know from experience because back in 2015, I was 20 pounds heavier. I had Allison, who was about 18 months old at the time. I really didn't have any care in the world about my health. And then back in March of 2015, I had a health scare that made me realize maybe I should start paying more attention to what I eat. So I did some research and I realized that a healthy diet and exercise could prevent these heart palpitations from coming again. So I did. I lost 20 pounds in 8 months. And I'm happy to say that ever since then, those palpitations have not been occurring. I learned a ton of stuff along the way, and I've made it my life's mission now to help people who are in that same position. Those who are looking to lose weight, aren't sure how to get started, and just need an extra hand and a cheerleader. So that's why today I want to show you guys how to lose weight and actually stick to it, because it is super hard, but you can do it, and I'm going to give you some practical tips to get started. So first of all, let's talk about some of the mistakes people make when losing weight. So first of all, they get overwhelmed by everything. So you know the people that will go, they start a new diet on Monday. So they go to the store and they buy all these vegetables and all the healthy foods. They clear out the entire kitchen and they do great for the first few days. But by the end of the week, all their produce has spoiled and they have no idea what happened. But you and I can kind of see what happened, right? What they did was they did try to do too much at once. They bought all the things expecting to do really good things, which is a really good intention. But by the end of it, they just couldn't keep up with it. Another mistake people make is that they're just not eating enough. And I know that sounds really weird, like, wait, what? You're not eating enough to lose weight? Just hear me out for a second. So have you ever gone to a restaurant or either seen someone or maybe it's you too, you go and order like a tiny little salad. It's nothing but like lettuce and tomatoes and maybe some cheese and fat-free dressing. And that's your dinner. And you think, yes, I'm being super healthy with all these vegetables. But then an hour later, you're starving and running to the kitchen to grab something else. So what do you think would happen if you were to add maybe some grilled chicken or hard-boiled eggs to your salad? That protein is going to keep you full a lot longer. So in this regard, eating more can help you lose weight. In fact, protein actually helps you burn more calories. And the reason is because the body works harder to digest the protein. So when it works harder, it automatically burns more calories. Have you guys ever eaten too much meat at once and you get like those yucky meat sweats? Do you know what I'm talking about? That is pretty much what's happening. Your body is working really hard to burn that protein. It heats up the body. So that's what you're feeling and that's what's going on. So really, weight loss can be summed up with just eat more protein. And the third mistake people make is that their goals are just simply unattainable. Have you ever said to yourself, yeah, I'm going to lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks, or I'm going to run a half marathon next month. I haven't done any training, but I think I can do it. You're pretty much setting yourself up for failure if you try to do something like that. Like, first of all, a healthy rate of weight loss is between 1 to 2 pounds a week, just depending on how much weight you have to lose in the first place. And a half marathon typically takes like 12 weeks to train for. So as you can see, these goals take patience and they take time. But unfortunately, a lot of us are in that now mentality, and we just don't want to wait for it. So how do you actually stick with your weight loss goals? I mean, making the goal is easy, but sticking with it, that is the hardest part. And in fact, when I started losing my weight in 2015, I did pretty good for a while. But after a couple of months, I just kind of fell off. Like, I just didn't want to do it anymore. It got a little too overwhelming for me. So I stopped for a couple of months and actually gained that weight back. And that's when I got serious again and continued it all the way through to the end. But you know what? That's normal. It happens to the best of us. But through that time, I learned that there were 2 keys to sticking with your weight loss goals. And if you can stick with those 2 keys, you're going to be able to see it through to the end. And those 2 keys are accountability and consistency. So with accountability, whether it is checking things off of a list or having a workout buddy or even like a Facebook group, knowing that you have to report to somebody or something makes you more likely to stick with your goals. And that's why Weight Watchers work so well for some people, because they have to go to a meeting every week. They know they have to weigh in, they have to talk about the choices they made, and the fact that they know they have to talk to these people, it makes them more likely to actually do the work. My accountability was John because we were actually losing the weight together. So we tracked all of our food in MyFitnessPal. So I knew that I had to put all of my food in there because he relied on me to get all the recipes and the food counts and things like that. So really, we kind of fed off each other. No pun intended. But because of that, we were able to hit our goals just with the accountability, being able to say, hey, how did you do today? Oh, look, I looked at your food log. What happened? So that was one of the main things that kept me going, was knowing that I had to stay accountable to John. So next, let's talk about consistency, because consistency is huge. It's one thing to set the goal, but if you're not consistent with it and you don't do it every day, it is not going to work. It may seem futile at first, especially when you're not seeing anything progress at first, but small steps will lead to huge success. So for example, what do you think works better? Adding 1 extra serving of vegetables every day for 2 weeks consistently, or adding an extra 5 servings of vegetables a day for as long as you can, and then you just end up stopping halfway through? I think that first one is a whole lot better because you know you're adding one small step and you're sticking with it every single day. So you're more likely to stick with it if you break it down into small steps. So write it down. Tell a friend, check it off your list, because once you do that, you will succeed. All those tasks will become a habit, so you won't even have to think about it. So now that you kind of know how to set your goals and how to stick with them, you might be wondering how to get started. You might need kind of a jump start of sorts. So I believe there are 4 pillars of weight loss. There is what you eat, how you eat, exercise, and meal planning. And those are the 4 pillars that hold up your weight loss and set the foundation for you being healthy. And I actually just finished a course that will help you learn how to do that. My course is called Weight Loss Kickstart, and it is a 4-week course designed to go through each pillar of weight loss. So every week I will tell you about one pillar. I will ask you to choose one simple task from a list of 4 that you're going to work on throughout the entire week. And they are super small. They're things like adding 1 serving of vegetables every day, taking a 10-minute walk every single day. I'm asking you to add in things, not take away things. In fact, in my test group, I had one of my friends say, well, I don't want to give up my coffee creamer. Well, okay, don't give it up. I'm not asking you to take anything away, but adding small things in one step at a time to create that habit. And depending on how committed you are to this program, you could see between a 4 and 10 pound weight loss, just depending on how much weight you have to lose in the first place and how hard you work at this. This is a self-paced course, so you will get access to all the lessons all at once. You'll be able to watch 1 week at a time and then work on that task. It also comes with a tracker sheet, so you can write down what habit you're working on. You can track your weight along the way. It also comes with a checklist. You can check off, okay, yes, I did that day. I also have a recipe book with 15 healthy recipes for you, plus a grocery list template, a meal planning template. I just finished up the group program and we had some amazing results with the ladies that tested it with me. We saw ladies whose clothes fit better, who now have healthier habits, who now eat more fruits and vegetables. They are now exercising more. It's not just what you see on the outside, but what you see on the inside that matters too. And while I only run my group programs a few times a year, this course is a little bit cheaper and it is a self-paced course, so you can do it any time of the year, whenever you want. You can also do it over and over again. So I have a link in the description to Weight Loss Kickstart if you guys would like to check that out and sign up today. Now this program only works if you do, so you need to put in 100% effort with this course. However, I am always here if you need me, so you can always email me and you can message me here as well. So if you're ready to make a change one step at a time, I invite you to join me over at Weight Loss Kickstart today. If you have any questions, please post a comment. Let me know. I will get back to you. And for more free nutrition tips or meal planning tips or even healthy recipes, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can be notified whenever I post any kind of these videos. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all. I have confidence in you that you can do this, and I will see you later.